I really want to compliment Sergio Marquez. He's a kid that always comes in with a lot of energy into class. He's always willing to help other people, which is great.
So the student that I want to compliment is Elizabeth Carrillo. I've had her in several of my classes, and she's just one of the hardest working students and has the best attention to detail. And I just really appreciate her work ethic in all my classes.
I work with a lot of awesome students at DHS, but I'd like to give a special shout out to Jesus Alvarez, one of my communications students who's been working really hard in class to do an awesome job improving as a speaker, but he's also just a super respectful and kind person outside of class. And I appreciate that he's just awesome.
I want to give a huge shout out to Emily Brett because she just asked so many awesome questions in class, and because of that, it's helping out everyone else around her who probably have similar questions. And I just love that she's so fearless in that and isn't ashamed to ask questions that she's not understanding. So she's just awesome.
I'd just like to compliment my wonderful writing tutors for AP Language and Composition. Pulled in so many people beyond the TAs who already helped me, totally volunteer their time, and I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for helping all of my students. And here is a huge list of all the people who helped. Sydney Ames, Maggie Kroger, Cameron Allen, Colin Campbell, Cameron Robinson, Cheney Rouse, Morgan Kennedy, Mason Johannes, Addie Gress, Lauren Stanton, Corinne Days, Issa Sullivan, Jordan Rouse, Brandon Chase, Haley Moss, Aaron Pickard, Maya Conley, Mason Erickson, Delaney Lecluse, Morgan Laney, Kate Tickle, Aspen Grishaber, Colton Jones, Zach Berard, Quinlan Robke. I probably forgot someone, but it was so awesome. I couldn't pay you. It was totally voluntary, and I thank you so much for helping my students.
My compliment goes to Aspen Young, who just seems to be a rock of core values in my class. No matter what everybody else is doing, she sits there and smiles, and she's here to learn.
So I want to talk about Allison Overly. I just think she is so energetic and fun and makes every room brighter. And Allison, you have awesome bangs. I love your bangs.
So I nominate Leighton Rock for being so friendly and helpful, and also being very fashion conscious and always keeping it classy.
Sam Lindsay, my class, and I thank you for writing the joke of the day since I can't.
Mr. Dakota Timberlake, I am so thankful that every day, every time I come in contact with you, you greet me with a smile, you call me Mr. Joe or Mr. Kradalski, you've got great energy, you take an interest in how I am and who I am, and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I would like to compliment Reese Hill for being the team mom for cross country and always being so kind and willing to help.
I want to give a shout out to Haley Hurt. Haley always just comes in ready to have a great day. She always checks on me to make sure I'm having a good day, and that makes my day just even better.
I would just like to give a shout out to Aria Rizzo because she always brings an energetic, positive energy. She always smiles and says hi in the hallway, and she gives people lots of compliments, and that goes a long way to establishing a positive environment here at DHS. So thank you.
I just wanted to give a compliment to Jackson Miller. I had him in middle school, and now I get to have him again in class. And he is super inclusive of all students and very kind and makes everybody in his group feel welcome.
So my student that I'd like to compliment is Yvonne German. She does a great job in cardio class. I really appreciate her, and she doesn't complain. She always puts a smile on my face.
Josue Perales and Sean Moore, they keep me updated on what the kids say these days. Mint?
I want to give a shout out to Mimi Martinez. She always comes into my classroom with the biggest smile on her face, ready to not only learn and ask questions and is on top of everything, but she is so sweet and every day asks, Ms. Harbuckle, how are you? And says, excuse me, and I just couldn't be more happy to have her in my class.
I'd like to give a compliment to Josue Perales. Josue comes to class every day and is just very positive, always very enjoyable to have in class. Josue jokes around a little bit, but he knows when it's time to get to work and has a very genuine interest in learning. So Josue, keep up the good work.
I want to give a compliment to Donovan Hernandez. Not only is he an awesome kid, but he's a great peer and leader to the kids around him, and he just has a positive attitude and super supportive of his friends. And way to go, Donovan.
What's up, DHS? I just want to give a shout out to Isaac Cox. He's done a terrific job in math class and on the football field, always jumping in and scouting for us for the defense. And I just want to say to Isaac that I appreciate you.
I would like to compliment Dylan Reiner in my seminar because he is always willing to help out his classmates with whatever subjects they seem to be struggling in. And he sits in the back and he's quiet about it, but I notice it. Thanks, Dylan.
I would like to compliment Eli Gratz. I think Eli embodies what it truly means to be a DHS student. As DHS athletic director, we love to see kids involved in activities. And this fall, Eli's doing football as the kicker. He's the goalie on the soccer team, and he's also in marching band and performing. So it's just truly what it means to get involved at DHS, and we strongly encourage that here.
I would like to give a compliment to Alejandro Heredia. I don't know if you all know Alejandro, but he is a foreign exchange student from Ecuador, and he has really embraced being at DeSoto High School and is always smiling, always says hello, and is just a really friendly student. So if you get a chance to meet him, you should do that. He's awesome.
So I want to compliment Tegan Evans for being willing to join our armed forces and proudly serving your country. Congratulations and thank you for serving.
Weston Wingo's been working his tail off in anatomy and just got an A+ on his last test. Way to go, Weston.
All right, I just want to give a compliment out there to the Green 4 and White 4 lunch. I work lunch duty this year, and I worked kindergarten lunch duty last year at the elementary school, and I don't have to open up milk cartons, I don't have to open up banana peels, and I think we can go about 10 minutes without somebody knocking over their lunch tray. So I would just like to give a shout out to everybody, and 4th block lunch, and keep up the good work. Thanks for pushing in your chairs.
I wanted to compliment Lucas Beggs. He always has a great positive attitude, but the one thing that stuck out to me was at Baker a couple of nights ago. It was pouring down rain, and we were all standing on our tent. He looked out and noticed there was a student that was outside and trying to get in, and he jumped to action and came out with an umbrella and walked her under the tent. And I don't know if everyone realizes what a difference that makes when people go out of their way to help others, but I noticed.